This is a better fish, alright. What is happening, guys? Thanks for joining me down here on this beautiful lake today. We're on this exact same lake as we was on the other day. Laban Lakes, absolutely beautiful complex, and it is an absolute beautiful day. It's like the best day we've had this year so far. It is absolutely steaming, can't go wrong. It's exactly what we want for those carp. Today we're going to be implementing our absolutely deadly paste technique. This doesn't involve a pole, it's an absolutely beautiful technique. You can slay these fish in here absolutely no problem, and the water should be warm enough now to fish that paste sort of thing. It's been warm for a couple of days, so hopefully that water's nice and warm. Hopefully those carp are feeding. Can't go wrong. Hopefully it should be an absolutely great day. I'm not ill anymore, thank God. What we want. Yeah guys, if you haven't already, please go down below, hit that subscribe button. We're giving away some absolutely beautiful prizes once we hit 1,000 subscribers. There's quite a few people here today, I'm not surprised, it is quite warm, why not? I'm in a t-shirt, man, you know. I've been in a t-shirt since last year. Beautiful stuff. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's see this paste fishing technique and hopefully catch some fish. Let's do this. Right guys, we're all set up down here now. Literally took 2 minutes to set this rig up. This is the rig right here. Absolutely beautiful rig, deadly rig, can't go wrong. You could fish on this on a pole, but it's just an absolute nightmare fishing this on a pole, because we're going to be fishing in the margins today, and like when fishing on a pole sort of thing, you're fishing at margins, you gotta, when these fish tear off, because they're not exactly small fish either, you've got to quickly smash all your pole together and like ship it out, do you know what I mean? It's just an absolute nightmare. I'd rather just fish this technique that we're doing today. So I developed this when I was like 14, 15 because I hated having to like smash all my pole together as the fish is tearing off, you know, breaking bits and stuff. It's an absolute nightmare because it's like frantic. As soon as these fish take off, some of these fish are 18, 19 pounds, you know what I mean? You can't like mess about or you're just going to lose fish, nightmare. So I say I developed this technique. Can't go wrong. So no shot whatsoever, all we have is a float and a hook. That is it. We're going to be fishing the paste today. So it's warm enough to fish the paste today, it should be great. We've got a 10-pound main line going down to a 10-pound and 8 pounds hook length. Can't go wrong. We've got a size 12 hook on there. Beautiful for that paste. You need a decent size hook for that paste. Helps with hooking every single time, can't go wrong. We're about 7 or 8 pegs down lake from where we was the other day. There's a massive carp right there on top of water. Wow, that's how warm it is today. Fish are topping, that's exactly what we want. Can't go wrong. This is a massively exciting technique as well. I absolutely love using this technique, I always have. So all you got to do is just set your clutch to allow it to tear off. There's no smashing poles together. Easy fishing, absolute easy fishing. So there's not one bit of shot on this whole entire rig. What we're going to be using is the paste as the weight sort of thing. Can't go wrong. We've already plumbed up. Beautiful stuff. We've been really bold bait wise today. We have not got much in bait whatsoever. We've got a lump of paste and some other bits and bats. I'll show you that in a second. It's an absolute beautiful day. I'm so glad it's getting warm again. Or it is warm again. Exactly what we want. That'll bring all those fish on in every single venue we go fish, you know what I mean? Winter was an absolute nightmare. We didn't catch any fish for like 2 months. Nightmare, not what you want. But yeah, summer's back. Let's do this. Right guys, this is what bait we're using today. We've literally got nothing in the way of bait today. This is all we need for what we're going to be doing today. No need to bring 16,000 pints of whatever you're going to bring. There's just no need for it. This will literally do absolutely perfect for what we're going to be doing today, and we will catch a lot of fish. Can't go wrong. We've got a big lump of paste. That is an absolute beautiful lump of paste that we've just mixed that up. That paste is this Sunu Baits 1-to-1 paste. It's a natural mix, literally absolutely great for what we're going to be doing today. Beautiful stuff. We've got a tin of luncheon meat. We might chop some of that up later on to see what happens with that if we're not catching on the pace, but I can quite guarantee that we will be. This stuff right here, this is an absolute beautiful thing to use. This is couscous. When I say couscous, this is just an ordinary non-flavoured couscous that you buy from the shop, literally weenie cheap. For like a pint of this stuff, it costs like 80p or something like that, whereas a pint of micro pellets costs you a lot more than that, you know what I mean? So all we've done is flavoured that with a bit of Ringer's shellfish. Liquid attractant, beautiful stuff. Swear to God, this works literally everywhere you throw it, can't go wrong. Beautiful stuff. And then next to that, we've got a ground bait micro pellet mix. This is an absolute beautiful carp ground bait that we've got in there with micro pellets mixed in. We've put a bit of water in there just to help it hit the bottom, but that is literally all we're going to be fishing with today, guys. Beautiful stuff. It's literally carp topping right exactly where we're going to be fishing, so I'm going to keep kind of quiet. There's literally one right here. Don't know if I'll be able to show you that. Might be able to. That is an absolutely beautiful sign, guys, can't go wrong. All we're going to be doing, just chucking literally like 4 fingers worth of couscous and the micro pellet mix in every now and again, but regular, making sure there is a plop when it goes in just to attract those carp over, and then just fishing a straight ball of paste over the top of that. It's literally the simplest, easiest method to catch fish that you can pretty much like come up with, you know what I mean? So yeah guys, hopefully we're going to have an absolutely great day today. Today it's absolutely beautiful weather. I will catch fish, but just being here in this nice beautiful day is literally exactly what we come fishing for. Can't go wrong. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's catch some fish. Let's do this. There's loads of fish milling about around here. It's going to be absolutely great today. Can't go wrong. Right guys, so for this today, all we're going to do, break ourselves a nice little ball of paste off this big ball. And we're going to start small. If we start catching, we'll go a bit bigger. But you want about a thumb-sized piece of paste, and just knead that a little bit just to stiffen it. Beautiful. That's it. You want sort of a flat bottom on it, just so when it sits on bottom, it doesn't roll off the ledge. And this is how we're going to hook this. It's literally so easy. Put the line just in the middle of the ball and pull the line to the centre of the ball. And then where you've made the gap, just work your way around it, closing that gap up. Beautiful. Simple, simple, so simple. Exactly what we want. And then that's what it should look like. And then all you've got to do, pull your hook up into the ball of paste, and you're away. Simple. Exactly what we want, man. All we're going to do is just lower this into the water, and we're fishing. Easy, easy. Can't go wrong. Hey guys, let's do this. Literally fishing straight in the margin down here, as close to the bank as we can get. Now we've already plumbed it, so it should be absolutely perfect, which it is. Even if it sits a millimetre under the water, that's not a problem because you can still see the float. And with it being just a millimetre under the water, you'll know when the paste actually falls off as well, because the float will pop back up. And all you're waiting for is that piece of paste to just disappear, to that float to just disappear. Shouldn't take long on a beautiful day like today. We're only fishing shallow as well because we're in the margins. We must be fishing about a foot deep maybe. And the best bit about that is when the fish start come milling about around your bait and stuff, they'll actually move the float, you'll see the float start wagging about, and that's when you've got to be on it, because a bite will be imminent. With this technique as well, it's good to just not take your eyes off it, because once that float goes under, it'll be quick as a flash gone. And you're onto your fish. We've already thrown just a few bits and bats of bait in just to get the session started. Like I say, we'll regularly be just plopping bait in. Beautiful stuff. There we go. Straight into a fish. And this is why you have your clutch wound down. Just so when it tears off, it can go. That was literally, what, a minute? 2 minutes? I've got an absolutely beautiful Garbolino float rod on here called a Knockout Waggler 360. Beautiful. This thing can bend double and just not have a problem. It seems like a decent fish. Literally instantly, this technique has always worked immensely great for me. No joke. Only thing though, because you catch so many fish on this method, it kills your arm. Because there's no giving it, because you ain't got any elastic on. You're just straight playing fish all day. These fish will just sit on the bottom constantly. Best to keep them away from where you're trying to fish as well, just so you don't spook any other fish that'll be around there feeding. We're at like the end of the lake sort of thing, and right next to us is the corner of the lake. So loads and loads of fish will just be milling around here just for natural things that get blown into the margins, and that's just what we want today. We got him in, guys. What an absolutely beautiful lump this fish is. Wow. Decent fish. This is the best thing about fishing the pace as well. It always sorts the better fish out. Always. Wow. 9–10 pound fish, definitely. There's the hook out. This is a beautiful fish, I'm not even joking. Let's see if we can get him out. Decent carp. That's 9–10 pounds, definitely. He's that big we can't even get this thing up. Beautiful fish, absolute beautiful fish. Pace technique works. Wow, that is a decent fish. That's £10, has to be £10. Absolute beautiful fish. I'd never want to stop looking at them, man. They're beautiful. Beautiful fish. Literally should be catching these all day, guys. Let's throw him back in, catch some more. Let's do this. It's in a bit, mate. He sailed away like a dream, man. Absolutely beautiful. Where's me rag? Where's me rag? I just had it. Where's me rag gone now? Oh, I'm sat on it. Beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, we've got a match here in like 2 weeks sort of thing, my first match of this season. It's my first match of 16 this year that we're going to be fishing for the club that I fish for, York Burton Lane Working Men's Club. Can't go wrong. Get yourself in for a pint if you haven't already. You live around York, why not? I'm actually on the wall in there for winning the John Smith's Hospital Cup back in, was it October last year? Can't go wrong against, I don't know, like 60 of the North East best anglers. Can't go wrong. If you haven't watched that episode yet, guys, go watch it. Absolutely beautiful episode. That was on the river. Love river fishing. Obviously we're at commercials because it's closed season though. Catching these absolutely beautiful stamper fish. Can't go wrong. Let's carry on, guys, get more pace in this water. And as well, while you're playing fish, because that literally took 15 minutes to get that fish in, I'm not even joking. While you're playing fish, just if you can, with your spare hand, just throw some micros, some couscous like we're doing today. Can't go wrong. Definitely works. Sounds crazy, but it's just a cheaper alternative to micro pellets, you know what I mean? Just throw it in as you're playing a fish, not too much, just gentle, just a gentle amount, you know what I mean? Just to keep those fish interested. Beautiful stuff. Let's carry on. Straight into another fish, guys. 2 or 3 minutes after the first fish. It feels like a better fish, definitely, if not the same. He's up already. I think it's a smaller one. Deadly technique, and I mean deadly technique. It's a baby, it's a baby. It's always the smaller fish that seem to tear off. Like, they just tear off, you know. The bigger fish, they'll just do donuts, they'll one tear, they'll come back and they'll do donuts in front of you for 15 minutes and then they'll come up, you know what I mean. The smaller ones just rip clean off for ages, they've got loads of energy. And there she goes. What, 3 or 4 pound maybe. Decent fish. Beautiful. Could catch these all day, man. Beautiful fish. Going back. Beautiful. Literally just before I caught that fish as well, some guy came round and asked me for my licence. And this is like literally the only place you'll ever get asked for your licence on YDAA sort of thing. I've never ever been asked for my licence anywhere else. It's because the car park's only there and they don't have to do much walking sort of thing. This is kind of only place to come, you know what I mean? Whereas you walk like 3 miles down river, you never see anybody, honest to God. I'm not saying go do illegal fishing down river, but I'm saying they're lazy for never coming down the river and things like that, which annoys me. I feel like I should be a bailiff sort of thing for the YDEA, because the amount of places they actually go fish, the amount of distances they actually go fish is unreal, you know what I mean? Beautiful stuff. But anyway, guys, this is an absolutely deadly technique. We're going to carry on all day. That was literally 10 minutes after the first fish. And to be fair, with those bigger fish, you kind of hope that you don't catch them every single time, because they proper rake you around with fishing this technique. Like I say, there's no elastic to take most of that thingy, take that pressure. There's no like elastic to take that pressure off. off your arm, you know what I mean? Nightmare. So it does ache your arm a bit. But we're going to carry on anyway, guys. It's an absolute beautiful way of fishing, can't go wrong. Let's do this, man, let's catch more fish. Right guys, same again. I'm just going to show you where we're fishing sort of thing down in these margins. I'm trying to be quiet, there's people about, you know what I mean? We don't want to annoy them like we said last time. It's alright when we're down river and things, we can shout and do what we like, but people come here for a nice quiet day's fishing, so we try to stay quiet. And again, break a little piece off. You want a thumb size piece. Just knead it so it gets a bit stiffer. Just like that in your fingers. Beautiful. Like we did before, get the line and just push it to the middle of the ball you've just made. And then go around it and just put those two edges back together. Beautiful. Pull the hook up into the bait. Done. Easy. Now I'm going to show you where we're fishing down here. All we're doing is lowering this straight into the margin. We've got a tiny float on here as well, you don't want a big float today. There. And like that's done, it's literally 1 or 2 millimeters under the water. There's a bite already. It was a bite or the ball of thingy was rolling down the what is it? Yeah, it was. That was the ball of paste was rolling down the bank, down the ledge. You just got to get it to sit exactly where it's just a millimetre. You want your float a millimetre from the top of the water, just so if that paste does fall off, you'll know because the float will pop back up. And all I'm doing is just resting the rod on the reeds that are growing off the side of the bank. This is such a simple way of fishing, it is unreal. And there you go, wait for a fish, which shouldn't take long. Straight into another fish, guys. It's literally 3 fish in about half an hour. Wow, this is an absolute deadly technique, I'm not even joking. About every 5 minutes I've just been plopping some bits and bats in. Really have to commend Garbolino on this rod. I swear to God, I've had it bent double in the past and it has just not faulted ever. What an absolute beautiful day as well. I'm so warm. Smaller fish, I reckon. Come in. Beautiful. Didn't want to fight that much, that one. Wow. It's literally about as big as the first one, 8 or 9 pounds. little fish. Can't get his thing up. Beautiful fish, absolute beautiful fish. It's quite warm as well, which means that water's quite warm. Which is exactly what you want for this pace fishing. Cannot go wrong. Here's another aeroplane from Aerodrome from the other day. Beautiful fish. Cannot go wrong. Slipping back and carry on. No messing about today. Beautiful. Beautiful. Literally out of the wind here as well, which is perfect. It makes it red hot. I'm literally red hot. I'm probably going to get a tan today, definitely. I think like I might have already have. Can't go wrong. Beautiful, man. Literally easiest, simple rig you will ever fish on a commercial. Simple, we've got a tiny little float on there, literally tiny. Can't go wrong. On as well. So the peg that we was fishing the other day is literally like 5 or 6 pegs down there, and on the way to this peg we had a look, see if that snag was still there that we left the other day. We left all the elastic in the bush, it's gone. So there's a boat literally on the island, just on the other side of there. There's an island that you can go on, it's got a little bridge to it where there's a boat on it, and people literally jumping it every single week. I reckon it's just to get all the tackle, you know what I mean, because why not, but took it straight out of the bush for us, cannot go wrong. So no one will be getting snagged up on that stuff in the future. As well, guys, forgot to mention, on warm days like this it's best to keep your paste in a polythene bag, because it will dry out in no time. It makes it massively difficult to put on the hook after that. Same as always, pull you up to it, drop it in, nice. Nice. That's 3 fish in half an hour. If it was in a match today we'd be doing absolutely great now. Swinging that in towards the bank, let it hit the bottom. So I am just hiding the rod in the reed sort of thing that's next to the bush, that's next to the margin where we're fishing, just so the carp don't get spooked by the rod lingering off at water sort of thing. Yeah, not even like fishing the pole in this situation is just a bit cumbersome, and that's what drives me a bit mental. Oh yeah guys, we are doing well. Definitely loads of fish lingering about because the float keeps just slightly waving about in the water, and that's just the fish moving in and around the swim trying to find something to eat. There we're just a little handful of each bait in every time. You just do not need millions of pints of bait in this sort of situation. Those fish will come to you just with a regular little handful of bait going in every now and again. That plop, can't go wrong. I mean, middle of summer, if there's literally loads of fish milling about, then probably you do want to be throwing a bit more bait in, just because they'll be eating it before any other fish can get to it sort of thing. Oh yeah, great day. We're going to spend the day here, hopefully catch a lot of fish today. Probably definitely catch a lot of fish today. We're already doing really well. So yeah guys, why not give this pace technique a go? Pretty much guaranteed to never blank again with this technique. Exactly what we want. Great stuff. I'm going to keep fishing on, guys, you know the drill. I'll see you soon when we're catching other fish. This is a better fish, alright. Those geese drive you mad everywhere you go. This is definitely a better fish. Definitely a better fish. 10 minutes after that last fish. That's Sing of the Reel, man. Beautiful. That only ever usually happens when you're catching barbel. It's a puller. I love this sort of fishing, me. If he wants to go that way, you go that way. Get rod end right down. Just turn his head and bring it back to you. What I usually do is say they will do donuts in front of you. Definitely. If you can't see the float, just give them as much leeway as they want, and then when you start being able to see the float again, just apply a slightest more pressure to them. They're getting tired. There he is. Beautiful fish, beautiful. Another absolutely beautiful stamper fish. 7-8 pounds. I think he's already spat. Look, oh yes, it's there. Look. He's a bit of a jumpy one though. Give him a second. Not having it, not having it. Come on, I'm going to pick you up, man. Show you this one quickly, guys, because he's been very jumpy. Beautiful fish, absolute beautiful fish. Can't go wrong. Could catch these fish all day. Beautiful, he does look like a really clean fish as well. Beautiful mirror. Beautiful, man. Paste, paste, paste. Let's throw him back and carry on catching these beautiful fish. Can't go wrong. Slipped him right back. Beautiful. That was about 10 minutes, we had to wait about 10 minutes for that bite, but still that is not long to catch a fish of that quality. Can't go wrong, man. Stuff everywhere. What a nice day. Can you send some couscous? Beautiful stuff, man. We've been hammering these fish out of here today, guys. It's been an absolutely great day, can't go wrong. I've literally just walked to the car to go grab another battery for the camera, and we met a subscriber. There's an actual subscriber who was fishing on here at the moment. Walked by and he was like, "Are you Adam from Adam's Fishing Adventures?" I was like, "Yeah, man." So if you're watching this, buddy, thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribed. Can't go wrong. Still on this paste. We're doing well. Absolute beautiful day all day. Knew from the second I woke up it was going to be a nice day today. Getting on a bit now, like I think it's about 5 o'clock. But we're going to carry on. Beautiful stuff. Always great to see you subscribers out and about, can't go wrong. Nice day for it. I was talking to that guy about, well, the guy was talking to me about the bailiff that came round. Said that they'd actually asked him for his licence plenty of times before today. They don't understand why the guy can't remember him. It is an inconvenience, you're in the middle of fishing. I mean, fair enough, people need to ask for licences, you know what I mean, that's no bother whatsoever, but to purposely ask somebody every single time you see them is a bit of a nightmare, you know what I mean. Unhappy. Yeah, man, if you like that guy, go down below, hit that subscribe button. This is my third Adam's Fishing Adventure this week. What we want. And we're going again Sunday, man. Living the absolute life. Beautiful stuff. We're going to carry on, guys. Hopefully catch some more before the day ends. There's a little wave at float there. There's fish milling about all around here. Because it is so warm, I've seen a lot of fish on top of water today. That's why I've usually, if you can get a good peg with a shallow, especially on a warm day, if you can get a good peg with a shallow margin, that is absolutely. I've fished this rig 6 inches deep before now and caught fish, like a lot of fish, you know what I mean. Sometimes on the warmer days, that's sometimes a better technique, especially like on the island sort of thing in the middle of this lake. Some proper shallow margins over there. Floats milling about all over. There must be fish swanning about. Beautiful stuff, guys. I'm going to carry on. I'll show you my next fish. It'll just take like half an hour to get out, that's the only problem. Yeah, guys, I'll see you soon. Into another fish, guys. My arm is literally dead after today. You've easy had 40-50 pound of fish today, no problem. This fish are caught by doing exactly what I said earlier on, where I've been throwing micro pellets in. Some of them have still stayed there floating, and a fish has come up to take them off the top at the float sort of thing, literally around the float. And all we did was lift the ball of paste up to the top of the water and just make it look like it's floating, and bang, straight on it. Cheeky technique. What happened then? I thought he got off. Down, there's a rat around me or something. All I can hear. There she blows. Swam off. We was ready. We was ready. Beautiful fish this, common. Come on, come on, come on. Beautiful fish. Oh, he's tired now. He's tired. Come on. Come on, big lad. Get some over here. Oh man, biggest fish we've caught all day. Wow. 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 What a decent fish. Beautiful. Let me look. Oh mate, what's that? What's that? Oh, it had something stuck in its mouth then, but it's just a bit of weed. Beautiful fish, easy, must be £10 this fish. Look at that. Now the length of that fish. Yes, £9–10. What a beautiful fish to end the day on, guys. Absolute beautiful fish. Just glistening in that sunshine, all nice and nice. Can't go wrong. See if we can get his thing up. Nah, can we heck? Beautiful. It's the length of my arm, man. Beautiful. Absolute beautiful. That is why we come fishing. Cannot go wrong. I'm going to throw him back, guys, and we're going to end the day there. What an absolutely beautiful fish. If you like what you saw today, please go down below, hit that subscribe button. We're giving away some absolutely beautiful prizes, ones for 1,000 subscribers. Can't go wrong. Get you in on this method. It's an absolutely beautiful method. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye. What a beautiful fish.